Hey everybody on YouTube, this is incoentbabyz back in with another video, and this video happens to be a COD 4 match, and the reason you guys are probably wondering why it's so long is because this match gets dragged out like the entire length. Like, there's almost no way this match could have gone longer than it was. The score at the end is pretty close. So that's why it ends up being so long, and it's COD 4, Domination, Bog, this is Ground War, I believe, and yeah, it is, and I'm sniping, well, attempting to snipe, not very good at sniping, but COD 4 it's a little bit easier, so I can do okay, and yeah, the reason I have 3 frags like a noob is because usually when I snipe, I don't last very long. If I get up to a helicopter, that's pretty lucky, so I don't really need more ammo and stuff like that. So having 3 frag grenades on a map like Bog is pretty useful, because this map and something like a wet work, it's pretty easy to get some grenade kills, because you can kind of predict where they're going to spawn at. So what I want to talk about is, well, I haven't been posting videos lately, and just because I've been busy doing things. For the past 2 weeks, basically. Like, usually when I do things or hang out with people or whatever like that, I can usually still put up a video, but it's been kind of like non-stop stuff, so I really haven't had time. And when I have been free, I was doing something else or just trying to relax, I guess, for a little bit. And so first, today's Monday, and then in 2 weeks school starts for me, so I just got my classes today, so figuring out stuff like that, seeing who's my classes, so that's gonna be pretty cool. And let's just start back, I guess 2 weeks ago. My brother actually goes to school, college, and he took a week off. Well, I guess he doesn't go to college anymore, but since he's going to college, this will be his 3rd year. He works, and he took a week off of work for about a week. So since he was home, we got some neighbor kids and played with them a lot. And it all started, our one friend DJ came over, and basically he usually comes over like once a week. His grandma is my neighbor, lives right next door, and they have a pool, which is pretty awesome. Left my airstrike raising some kids. That's always fun. And just a quick little side note, the reason I get so many kills in this match, I get 87 and 18. Probably not the best score, but airstrikes and helicopters do a lot of damage for me this match, so that's kind of why, as you can see right there. And so he came over, and we're hanging out like normal, but this time Mike can actually hang out with us. And it was his last day of work, I believe, and so he ends up getting off and coming home. We all go swimming, and we get some neighbor kids coming out. So, you know, it's not so much gay anymore, because it's just not. Well, it was probably about 2. So me, him, DJ, 2 neighbor girls, and 2 other kids, 2 other neighbor kids. So yeah, there's about 7 of us. And so we're swimming and having fun or whatever. We stayed in there a pretty long time. At least I did. Having some fun, just messing around in the pool. And then we end up getting out because it was starting to rain. Like, we could see like thunder in the distance. So we're like excited. So like we had to get out. So we get out and we go play frisbee. And while we're playing frisbee, like ultimate frisbee, style frisbee, like you play in gym sometimes, at least my school does, and our frisbee, like right in the middle, I don't know how this happened, but like it broke, and now it's like it splits 3 ways, and you can just like punch right through the middle because there's a giant hole there, like from the pieces like sliding back, and it's really weird how it broke. I don't understand how it happened, but that is what happened. So yeah, and that wasn't cool, so we just stopped playing. And we went to go on my back porch, but I think it's called a gazebo or something. And it's basically just like a little like thing that stands up and like protects you, I guess. from rain, but unfortunately mine isn't like the one at my house like isn't that like thick, so like the water was soaking through. So we ended up going to the neighbor house that's right next door, not DJ's grandma, but the other neighbor, and the two girls' house, and we ended up going on their back porch, and we start talking, and we're just like, what should we do? So we're like, yo, you have any cards? We can play some cards or something like that, and they're just like, you know, don't feel like getting cards. So we end up going downstairs and into their house, and this is like probably like the second or third time I've been to their house, because usually we play outside, play manhunt, stuff like that. So it's like the second or third time I've been to their house, and their house is pretty nice. And we go downstairs and we end up watching a movie. And at first we're like watching like stupid, like it's supposed to be like a scary movie. And me, my brother, and my friend DJ, basically us three, kept getting everybody mad at us because we just kept saying like stupid things about the movie and just making dumb comments. We're just like, this is supposed to be scary right now because this is really getting scary, guys. Oh my god, something's gonna happen. And just like and just messing around, and everybody kept getting mad at us, and it was so funny. We're just like laughing the entire time, and it's supposed to be like a scary movie. And so they were kind of mad. So we ended up switching the movie to the Eminem movie, and the girls were just like, dude, I really want some candy right now. And we were just like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. So my brother ends up driving us all down, except for 2 people, because he can only fit 5 people in his car. So ends up driving us all down to like a local like store, and I end up going in. He gives me $20, and I buy, and I end up getting $2 from somebody else, and we end up buying like $22 worth of candy, like bags that have lots of candy in it, like Skittles and like Snicker bags, stuff like that. And I just walk up, dump it all on like the little cashier's thing, and she just kind of looks at me kind of weird, but I have like 3 other people with me, 2 of them are girls, so she's just like, oh, okay, you know, whatever, just gonna have a good time, better than drugs, I guess. And she's like starts scanning them, and she gets to the last one, and we're just like, oh jeez, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money for this. And it ends up, it was like $18 at that point, and it ended up going to like 21 something. And if that one girl didn't give me money, we wouldn't have enough. But so it was pretty funny. We were all just like, yes, we have enough. I was like quickly like counting out what she gave me, because it was like change and stuff like that. And we had enough. So we ended up leaving, and they're complaining the entire car ride because my brother's driving too fast. And I ended up getting used to him driving fast because I go places with him sometimes, like play basketball or whatever. And he usually drives fast like that, so I'm used to it. But they weren't, and they were like freaking out. It was really funny. And he's just like playing some like rap songs, which like rap to them. They're just like, oh my god, I can't handle it. And this is pretty funny. But we ended up getting home, and they're like, we're never going in with you again. And so I was kind of laughing. And we go downstairs to watch the movie, and it was the Eminem movie, so it was pretty good. And then afterwards, we're just like, what can we do now? And we're just sitting there, we're just like trying to think, and I forget who it was, but I think it was one of the girls. She was just like, oh, we had this singing like karaoke type game for the PlayStation. So we're like, okay, we end up playing that, and the other kid, the neighbor kid, ends up bringing down some more games like American Idol and stuff like that. We're playing those, and we're like singing to him, and you know, I tried to do like my really high pitched girly voice when I was singing this "You're Beautiful" song, and I ended up getting the judges pissed off at me, and they stopped me like before I even got to the "You're Beautiful" part, so it's pretty sad. So I think I was like right about to get there, and they're just like, nope, you're done, and I ended up getting not through to the next round, but everybody else got through to the next round. It wasn't cool, but and then we like quit that game after a little while because like they playing like so many rounds, and we just like, nah, we're playing something else now. So we ended up playing another game, another singing type game, and this time it was like 2 people versus each other, like doing the same song, and I ended up winning like every single time I played that game, except for like the last time because we got like interrupted, so it didn't like really get to finish, and the other person kind of kept singing while I was like, what's going on? and so they ended up having a little bit more points than me, but like quit halfway, so it wasn't like the full thing. But I was like 3-0 in that, and I was just like, yeah, I'm owning you guys. I kind of redeemed myself, so I was pretty happy about that. And look at me trying to spam this helicopter in, and so it was pretty funny. Singing like that, we were just kind of messing around, and the girls were actually really good singing, so we were kind of like, oh crap, they're actually gonna own us, and just wasn't cool. But me and the other guys were just like, yeah, we're just gonna screw around and do this, and that's how I ended up beating. If I would have won against one of the two girls, I probably would have lost because they were a lot better than me. So unfortunately, so yeah, that's what happened that one day, and that took the entire day. That's why I couldn't get a video up. I usually do a video at night, and that's what happened then. Because we ended up getting it home at like 12, and I didn't feel like doing a video because everybody in my house was sleeping, and like, I don't know, it was just like their dad got mad at them, and so we had to like leave, and we ended up having to help them clean up, and they were just completely surprised that we helped them clean up and stuff like that. So they were getting a lot of brownie points that day. We're just like, yeah. And really quick, look at the score. Boom. 201, 200, Gommel, GTFO.